I had this job a while back at a small warehouse. Nothing fancy, just packing boxes and loading deliveries. The work itself wasn't the problem. The problem was my boss. He wasn't loud or anything like that. In fact, he was weirdly calm all the time. But he had this habit of acting like everything you did was wrong, even when it wasn't. If you finished a task early, he'd say, "You missed something." If you followed instructions exactly, he'd say, "That's not how I would have done it." If you asked questions, he'd just sigh and walk away. At first, I thought maybe he was just strict. I tried harder, double-checked everything, stayed late, paid attention to every detail, but it never mattered. Somehow it was always wrong. One day I remember finishing a full shipment perfectly. Labels correct, boxes stacked right, everything done ahead of schedule. I actually felt good about it. He came over, looked at it for maybe 5 seconds and said, "You did it wrong." I asked him what was wrong. He didn't answer. He just started undoing everything I had done piece by piece and told me to redo it the right way. So I did. But here's the strange part. When I redid it exactly how he wanted, it ended up looking almost identical to how I had done it the first time. I started noticing that more and more. It didn't seem like he was fixing mistakes. It felt like he just wanted things to be different for no reason. Like the goal wasn't to improve anything, just to make sure I wasn't the one who got it right first. Eventually, I started paying attention to something else. Whenever I did something wrong, someone else would come in later and do it the exact same way I originally did it. And suddenly that version was considered correct. It was like I was always one step ahead of the right answer, but never allowed to be right first. After a few weeks, I stopped arguing with him. I just did things twice, once my way and once his way, just to make sure one of them would stick. And weirdly, that seemed to make him less annoyed. I didn't quit or anything dramatic. I just eventually left that job like any other. But I've worked a lot of jobs since then, and I've never had a boss quite like that again. Still, sometimes I wonder if he ever actually cared about the work, or if he just didn't like the idea of someone doing it right without him deciding it first.